my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. X3, 218, chop it.
The mark, boys. 52. Let's go, defense.
You draw corkers.
Man up, D.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back, back, back. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Sykes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yo, go, go.
They'll try the left side. Fuller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber. Ready?
From the gun, Sykes. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Fuller, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, Orbit.
56 the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Operating from the gun, Sykes. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yep.
They'll try the left side. Fuller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Sykes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 to Mike. Here we go.
From the 36, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Ready. Go 58 to the mic. Watch it. 66. Hold it.
Murray now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Come on here. Come get some. Here, one.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll find Hines out of the backfield, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down 6 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
45. Wildville. Echo. 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here it comes.
To throw again on second down. Murray, this is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Rush in.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Buccaneers 0. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Sykes. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw. Sykes, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing, protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
Yeah, nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready, ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hit it.
From the gun, Sykes. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Sykes. He's got Fuller. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Big grip. Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. Recon. 132 fighter.
I got you.
Hey, zoom. Now.
Operating from the gun, Sykes. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a pick six. He brings it back
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 4. 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
60 or 52 to Mike. Double that green. Double Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Fuller. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let him know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. A gain of 14. And the Cardinals first down.
Check. I got him. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Okay, double. 45 to Mike.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. This is Hines. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. That's right, baby.
On first down, Woody. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Sykes. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Haywood!
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On first down, Sykes looking downfield for Godwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down.
Ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming. Check 45. Check 45 the mic. Yeah. 45's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Who that? Go. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Now Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45. Let's get out the field.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, wahoo!
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 52, get it.
Looking to throw. Sykes. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Speed dribble.
Operating from the gun, Sykes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Sykes. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Able to fight through one tackle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
SOS.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion, just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Thomas barreling ahead. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bilal Nichols able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
High 7. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on. Check 52's the Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, Sykes. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
He's back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Sykes. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, Delta. 52, right 52. Deep rip, deep rip.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Set, ready, 50, play. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Fuller, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
You got three down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.